These, of course, were incredibly complicated. It's some 4,000 miles each way from Ascension to the Falkland Islands, and the range of a Vulcan is nowhere near sufficient to get down there and back without refueling. When you start working out how you're going to go about refueling a Vulcan, to do that, it transpires that you need an enormous number of tankers, because one of the prime safety requirements is that you aim never to put the aircraft in a position from which it would be unable to reach land or an airfield if the refueling for some reason failed. Because of that, instead of doing 2 or 3 refuelings, sufficient just to pass 2 or 3 large amounts of fuel in one go, you actually have to do lots and lots of refuelings to keep the aircraft topped up all the way down the route so that it can get back at any point. The long and the short of it was that we took off late one night for the first mission with some 13 aircraft in RT silence, and that included 1 spare Vulcan and 1 spare Victor tanker. And that was sufficient to get the Vulcan to bomb Port Stanley and for it to get back to a position at Beam, Brazil. And we then launched a subsequent wave of some 6 or so aircraft, refueling one another to go and meet the Vulcan at Beam, Brazil. So the mechanics of the operation were incredibly complicated, and all in all, something like 19 aircraft were launched to get 1 bomb on the runway at Port Stanley. There were complications in the initial sorties in that the Vulcan fuel burn rate, as passed to the men doing all of this complicated planning, was not quite accurate, and it was in fact shown to be burning more when we came to do the actual mission.